Hey everybody, and welcome to Chip's PC Lounge for a brand new video, first of 2024. It's been a long time, so I hope all of you are doing very well and had a good new year. This video is going to be very different to what I've done before. The channel started with me talking about crypto mining, then it evolved into videos about drip, which I'm still following, and I will talk about on this channel still, especially as drip evolves. But today I'm talking about my own new project called Altitude. And Altitude has been in my mind since probably early 2023 when I was thinking about ideas for drip. It then became a bit more realistic to me in the summer last year. I started to write things down, try and plan it out, and I just took my time with it really to see if I really wanted to do a project, whether it was right for me to do. And right now I'm ready to do this. I'm really happy to introduce my project to you guys, and I want you guys to give it a look, read the documents. We've got an audit already. Have a look on the website, and hopefully at least give consideration to the pre-sale. So the pre-sale is around 20 hours away, 19 hours away. So I'm doing the content the day before to try and get some information out there about the project and bring some exposure to it. I am really confident long term about how this will work. Short term, obviously, anything can happen. But yeah, Altitude, it's a reflection token, and it's based on not just the reflection element that you get on many tokens. You do have your deflationary aspects, but mainly the key element to Altitude is I want to bring a revenue sharing element to it. Now, the tokenomics are 10% tax for buy and sell, which is pretty common. If you go through the white paper, you'll see a lot of slides. It's very, very deep. But if we go to the tokenomics section, I want to just explain this a little bit and why I've gone the way I've gone with Altitude. So as you can see, we've got some burn. We've got the LP burn too. Now, reflections 5% is pretty standard, but over time these will evolve. So that you're always going to keep the 10% or might get lower than 10%. But I want to bring a revenue sharing aspect to this token and also bring real revenue into it. As you know, most projects will be labeled like Ponzi's and things like that because you're relying on new users all the time. And I'm trying to design this project so we don't have to rely on new people. Obviously, it'll help, but it won't be necessary as the project grows. So something I'm introducing to Altitude is basically a mountain wallet, and that's a fancy name for a treasury. I'm going to take a percentage of the tax and utilize this to create cash flows for the project. The cash flows will buy back the token, and it will not be whitelisted. So there's no whitelisting. So this buyback will get taxed, and that will also feed into the reflections. So the users will get a revenue share element into their positions, right? So you hold it in your wallet. You don't have to connect to anything, at least not at the start. Apart from the pre-sale, you'll hold it in your wallet. You'll just automatically get reflections like you do in other projects. But we want to create something where over time we can increase buy pressure, we can take more tokens out of circulation, we can up the percentage on reflections. So these tokenomics are just the start. They will evolve, as I said, but you'll never get higher tax than 10% on the buy and 10% on the sell, apart from the launch phase. For the first 10-15 minutes, we're going to try and put off bots when we go live. So currently there's a bump up to the sell tax for the first 15 minutes, but I might just remove that and just stick it at 10%. That's probably the way I'm going to go. But yes, we want to create cash flows, we want to create buy pressure, we want you guys to have increasing reflections if possible over time. We don't want to dilute your reflections either, so you get in a lot of projects, tokens get sent to like the burn address, and then they start to eat up reflections, so you end up with the burn address getting more reflections. Or you'll have tokens being put into is it a treasury style where they can get sold off and that kind of stuff, and that's completely fine. That's how other projects work. But Altitude is going to be about bringing revenue to the project, support the token, and make sure you guys get a little slice of the project success. So we are going to launch the pre-sale tomorrow, wherever you are. That will be the 26th of January at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Sorry, no, 4:30 p.m. Eastern. It's 9:30 when I am in England. The details are on the website of the pre-sale. We are over on Gempad right now for the pre-sale in terms of the listing. It's on there waiting. You can see there 20 hours. Altitude will start and it'll be out tomorrow. Depending where you are, you can read a description about the project on there too. So a brief overview of the revenue strategy, the audits, the fees, the roadmap, and that can also all be seen on the website. So you've got your security, that's got the audit information. The statistics will be updated over time. That's where you're going to see how the project's revenue is going to do and helping you guys with your bags. Pre-sale is here as well, so you'll be able to see the information about the pre-sale. We are doing a giveaway I'll talk about in a second, and you'll be able to also see our socials. So up here right now you've only got Telegram. You click here, it'll take you to the Telegram where you can find out some information. We've got a few admins in there that can help. I'm in there as much as I can to try and talk to you guys about the project. And the roadmap as well. Important stuff in there about the roadmap. We're going to try and grow this project, grow the revenue streams, make sure it's got a bright future for everyone. Obviously, we can't make promises. That's silly to do, but we're going to try our best and make this project work for everyone that's in there. Whether you're in for a quick buck, you just want to sell, or you're in for a long term, that's all up to you. So yes, please give our white paper a read. There is quite a lot of slides, all the way from reflections to how the mountain wallet works, revenue strategies, development fees. Let's obviously read those, make sure you know how that works. The pre-sale, we do have a launch mode, which this might change because I don't know how I feel about the temporary bump up in tax. But we also have the roadmap. Obviously important for a project to have some sort of direction. Now the direction is going to be trying to increase the revenue, because that's going to in turn stabilize the token more, as we're going to be buying back a lot of the Altitude token, and that helps you with your reflections, it helps with volume, it helps burn tokens, because we're going to buy back the tokens and burn them. And then because it's taxed as well, some of that comes back to the revenue wallet. A chunk of it goes into your reflections, and then you get even more burn and more added liquidity, and it's a bit of a cycle. So I'm really excited about this project. We're going to go deeper into it over time. Check out the audit as well. We got a 93 out of 100. I'm not usually too keen on audits, to be honest. You can see in other projects, sometimes audits, do really well, and then you can have a CERTIC audit and things can go wrong. So we do have an audit for you to look at for some peace of mind. I know some guys like audits, some people don't really care about them. We do have one. We've got a really good score on that, and it's low risk. No issues at all in terms of severity. Yes, and we are launching on the 2nd of February, so that is next Friday. at 4:30 Eastern. And we're going to do a giveaway as well for that. So if you do get into the pre-sale for this token, which is live on Gempad, you will automatically be entered into this as long as you follow these rules. I'm going to put the rules on the screen now just for you to see. All you need to do is enter with a minimum of 0.0075 ETH. Current price, that's around $16. And you can enter. You can get more entries the more you put in, to a maximum of 10 entries. So if you'd put 0.015 ETH in, you'd get 2 entries. And we're going to do a randomizer where everyone's wallet will be allocated a number. The more entries, obviously, the more numbers you have. And if you win, you'll get $100 of Altitude tokens post-launch. So we're going to buy those back. We're not minting tokens to give you guys. We can't do any kind of minting whatsoever. We'll buy the tokens and send them to you, and we'll do a second place as well, where they'll get just $25 of Altitude tokens, but every little helps, and they'll be sent to your wallet as well. And that'll obviously help us with a bit of buyer pressure post launch as well, where we start getting the revenue streams kicked in. I'm going to try and be as active as I can in chat, and try and get more videos out on the YouTube channel. I really believe in the model of having outside revenue come in. Long term, I have quite a big plan it's not part of the roadmap yet, but I have an end goal that I think would be really exciting, and it's all based on revenue into the token. I love the deflationary aspect, but we're not focusing too much on that. We're not, we don't have like a massive burn tax, but we have a gentle burn tax, but we are buying back tokens that we burn. So there's the potential for hyperdeflation. I really want you guys to do well with the reflections, and that's going to be a key element, to try and increase reflections rather than decrease reflections over time. And really, I just want to thank anyone that just gives this a good look, and heads over to the channel, the Telegram channel, does the research, see if you like the project. I think it's going to do real well over time, but I'm biased, obviously. Can't make promises, but I really want to bring everyone on this journey with us. And we'll see where we go from there. Hopefully we can get some more exposure out there as well. Really excited about it. Happy to hear feedback from the community as well. Our community is very important, so we're going to want to grow, let everyone have a voice. And obviously, if you get into the pre-sale, I wish everyone good luck in the giveaway. For now, this is all I'm going to talk about. We're going to go into much more detail next week. We'll go for the white paper a bit more in depth, and I hope you guys found this really interesting and give the project a good look. So I hope you all have a good weekend, and hopefully we'll see you guys in the chats. Stay safe.